Hi guys, welcome back to our Romanian Resurgence. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two games for you. We are away against CFR Cluj, and we're following it up with a home game against Selimbar, who of course did come up with us last season. Since you were last with us, league form has been outstanding. We've won our following four matches pre these two games, and we are looking pretty strong, grinding out results where we can. But defensively, we have looked reasonably solid. We're sat in third place at the moment. A big surprise. We've had a massive upturn in form, as you can tell with those wins that we've had, and we are looking pretty good in the top part of the table at the moment. It's still very congested around mid-table, and I'm not expecting us to maintain a title challenge by any means, but at the moment, we're very much up there and in the mix. Goal difference is very much against us, to be honest. But hopefully, it's something that we can build on. The lads have started to find their rhythm. They've started to come together a little bit, and I think we're putting ourselves in a decent position at the moment to build on. Um, Only one bit of news for you: Marcel Zimber is out injured at the moment. He's not fully fit, and it's a bit of a shame, really, for him because even though he had a really good start to the season goal scoring wise, he hasn't actually scored since those opening matches. Um, he's been putting himself about for sure, but he's just not been able to find a way of getting himself back on the score sheet recently, which is a bit of a shame. But there, it happens. He's only 19 years of age, 18, 19, so plenty of time for him to improve anyway. Going into this game away at Cluj, it's going to be a difficult one for sure. George Bocker, my personal favourite, is coming back into the side. Hopefully, he can do a good job for us up front. Um, it's the usual suspects in the squad, as you can see. Everyone very comfortable playing with one another in that squad. So we're going out there today. Let's keep everything crossed that we can maintain this form. Cluj is a very big game. They are a very good side. They've had a slow start to the season, but they've got a lot of quality in their team. And it's going to be a very tough one for us to get through, I think, to be honest. Got a few lads that are complacent. I can't imagine why they're complacent. I mean, that is ridiculous. Um, the fact that we've got players that are complacent is stupid, to be quite honest. We're in the top division and we should be doing a lot better. Um, in terms of our mentality, definitely. We should be a lot better than that, but it is what it is. Cluj in good form themselves. They have won 4 of their last 5 matches, the other one being a draw. So certainly going to be a competitive game, this one. Biril Gia plays it out wide. Abuashvili plays it inside to Beriglia, and Kamara, I thought, may have nearly given away a penalty there, but the move has continued, and it's off the inside of the post, and somehow it didn't go in. It's taken Cluj just over a minute to nearly take the lead, and that is not a good start from our point of view. We really need to pick up our momentum in this game early on. But so far, Cluj are the better team. We're going to offer some encouragement to the lads just to try and build ourselves up. But Cluj dominant so far. Bruno Enrique launching it forward. Ayeti easily clearing to Kaita. And now Ili back to Muha. And again, they're very much comfortable in possession at the moment. Abuashvili holding on to possession and laying it back to their centre back. And now Muha into Avunu. Abuashvili again. They're dominating possession. We're not getting anywhere near them here. And I keep mispronouncing his name, don't I? Mania into Artel. It's a big chance, and Philip Artel has scored, and it's a very straightforward goal in the end. 16 minutes gone. We didn't get anywhere near them. As I mentioned, they are a very good side, Cluj. But again, I mean, Najuro at left back, you'll see at the bottom there, there's a little red face there. That's a sign of complacency. Why are they complacent in a game of this magnitude? It is ridiculous. Obviously, we're going to have to try and knock it out of the team as quickly as possible. In the previous games that we've been winning, we've had no complacency in the team and we've gone on to win matches. And then when we've had complacency, especially in that cup tie, we got absolutely battered. So we need to really focus in here because at the moment we're getting thoroughly outplayed. I'm tempted to demand more, even though it's only been 20 minutes, because they are absolutely dominant here and we're getting nowhere near them. Here is Mania into Ajeti again. They're just knocking the ball about so easily. They've clearly got a lot of quality in their side, probably a lot more experience as well. Here is Avunu out wide to Abuashvili, and again, they're just completely demolishing our team right now. And Avunu, I mean, Dorat managed to get some kind of a challenge, but it's come from Muhar and now Mania. Back into Muhar again. Into Otel again. Otel getting away from his marker, and he's scored again. And you know what? I'm taking a Juro off because he's not tracking his man. He's been beaten twice now already, and that is absolutely shocking from him. I'm not having that at all. It's very, very poor. He showed complacency at the start of the game, and we've conceded 2 goals from this side. Here is Bruno Enrique into Migueles, back to Kovacevic, who's come on for a Juro, and now Chicheri. Why is he back healing it there? I mean, it works, but why would you back heel it in that position? Cekovic into Kamara, now Chermont. Into Dragici, trying to get down that right-hand side, lays it into George Boca. Again, there's not really a lot of support there. Zimba, a much bigger player, of course. He's better at holding the play up, but Boca not really able to do that there. David Matai into Boca, into Dorat, and now Dragici. Good touch to get away from his man, and that's a very good goal. Stefan Dragici with the finish. It's a very good goal, in fact, that one. And Dragici, lovely touch to take in between the 2 defenders and finishing emphatically. Really well worked move in the end. Cherry into Matai, playing straight through the middle. Boca, nice little pass to Dorat, first time into Dragici. And Sava, the goalkeeper, was just beaten by the power of the strike, really. And it is 2-1. I mean, Cluj have had a lot more chances than we've had, incidentally, but we are still somehow in this game at the moment. And we've only had half an hour gone. But we are very much under the cosh here. Here's Abuashvili. Over the top. Oh, God. I can't. Berligia. I keep wanting to say Beriglia for some reason, but Berligia has made it 3-1 now. They thoroughly deserve the lead, to be honest. They've been completely dominant. And defensively, we're not coping very well with them at all. And yeah, we just couldn't get near them. Cekovic, I can't really fault him. He's doing what he can. I mean, he's made a few good saves already. He's saved 3 of their attempts on target. Fortunately, the other 3 are just better attempts at goal, and we are very much getting outplayed right now. Both wing backs not covered themselves in glory. That was straight down that right hand side. Avuna with a corner. We do manage to get it clear at the first time, but Illy finds Berligia, and now Atel again into Vaz, back to Atel, and now Illy, and it's 4-1. God's sake, this is an absolute massacre here. We can't stem the flow of attacks from the opposition at all. Like I say, form's been good. We've conceded 1 goal in 5 games. And by the looks of it, we're being made to pay for it here. This is a very poor performance. I mean, Cluj are dominant, aren't they? They really are. Shermont with the delivery into the penalty area. It's easily cleared by Kaita. Migueles back to Shermont. Into the penalty area he goes. Into Chicheri. And now Matai. Few deflections. It falls for Migueles and it's 4-2. I wouldn't say we're back in it by any means. But it's a very similar story to how it was when we played Steaua Bucharest. To be honest, I mean, the red card didn't help in that game, obviously, but we just fell apart in the end, losing 6-2 in that one. At least we managed to score a couple of goals for sure, but I mean, we thoroughly deserve to be beaten based on that anyway. I mean, the number of chances they've created, it's absolutely ridiculous. We'll tell the lads that we need more from them. And hopefully we can just stem the flow a bit in the second half and try and get back into the game. Here's Chicheri into Kovacevic, and now Migueles. Bruno Enrique only just got to that. I was very, very fortunate because the player behind him would have been through. Here's Chermont into Dragici. Has support ahead of him. Oh, Boca made a great run there. He didn't find the pass though, Dragici. Kamara now into Dorat. Back to Chicheri. David Matai almost getting caught on the ball there. We're trying very, very hard to play our way out here. Kovacevic into Migueles. He's got support in the penalty area if he can find it. Lays it across to Boca, who does find the finish off the inside of the post. George Boca makes it 4-3. So we are back in this game. Very, very competitive in this match, isn't it? 4-3 at the moment. Can we somehow find ourselves back with an equaliser? It would be a great achievement considering the nature of the game. Migueles into Boca, lovely finish off the inside of the post. And at 4-3, do we have an opportunity here? We'll offer some encouragement. We've caught up a little bit in terms of chances as well, incidentally. Boca struggling fitness-wise, which is a bit of a shame. Migueles here with a corner. Swings in. Cherry was there with the header. He couldn't quite get onto it. Kamara back to Migueles. David Matai brought down in the penalty area by Avunu. And we may have won ourselves a penalty here. The penalty's been awarded and we have a chance to draw ourselves level. We were getting absolutely smashed in that first half, and now we could bring it back to 4 apiece. It's Migueles, and Migueles scores, and it's 4-4. It's a hat-trick, I think, is it, for Migueles? No, it's his second of the game. And all of a sudden, what was all doom and gloom after the first half, we are right back in it. The lads have shown tremendous character here to get back into this game. Half an hour to go. Anything could happen. What a brilliant start to the second half. That penalty, it could be a massive, massive opportunity for us here. Mamic into Abdelli. Plays it across to Diak. Good play from Migueles. He won it off one. He's been blocked off, though. And all of a sudden, Avunu is in. And he's put it wide. That's a big chance for Cluj. I don't know what happened there. Everyone just kept getting blocked off and nothing came from it. Diak here with a free kick. It's from quite a distance out. He's passed it to Avunu, and there's Abdelli, and he's curled it into the bottom corner. And we just didn't deal with that at all. It's 5-4 after all the hard work we put in. We'll offer some encouragement again to the lads. After all of that hard work, and we concede again. 1 goal we've conceded in 5 games, and today we've conceded 5 goals. To score 4 goals away from home and not come away with anything is extremely harsh, in my opinion. Chipurliu is going to come on for an opportunity. Whether anything will come from it, I don't know, because he is pretty much heading out the door, in my opinion. Oderinde will bring on at right back as well. Bruno Henrique's on the yellow card, so Sierra can come on. And Matai is struggling as well. And we've got no one really that can play in there. Migueles can come on into the middle, and Dosso. Oh, so we can't take Matai off at all. Wonderful. We'll leave it at that then. Can we find a way to get an equaliser again? Sierra plays it forward to Kovacevic. He couldn't quite beat Mania. And now Panagiotis plays it forward. And no one even challenged for that. There was a long period of play there where anyone could have got to the ball and no one even committed themselves to it. Abdelli into Berligia, and it's a good save from Chetkovic to keep it out. I would say we'll go attacking, but the fact that we've scored 4 goals just from the positive side of the mentality is it seems a bit harsh for us to do all that, to be honest. Chipurliu, can he get there? Yes, he can. He's been tackled by Muhar, and it's a free kick. It's a shame, really, because we could have been on for a counter-attack for sure there. And again, we try and build our way back into the game. Kamara, Sierra over the top. Dragici gets there. Can he get the cross in? He can, but it's straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. He couldn't cut it back at all. And that was poor from Dragici there. Big, big opportunity, that one. And the keeper smashes it forward. Oderinde didn't win the header, but Abdelli had no support, and Kamara picks it up now. Needs a bit of support, finds Oderinde with the pass, and now Dragici, again, he's under pressure, plays it forward, and Chipurliu didn't even try and get onto that. Muhar with a very heavy pass back to the keeper, and now Ajeti into Diak, and they're finding the space again here, and Hotel coming down the right-hand side. I mean, there's no challenge been made at all. And Cyprian Diak has made it 6-4 now, and that is game over. I mean, there was no challenge from Kovacevic either. Both of our wing-backs on that left-hand side today have been shocking. Ajura was at fault for the first 2 goals. And, yeah, I mean, that is poor. Why are we not putting a challenge in there? Chetkovic got a touch to it, but couldn't keep it out. And we're going to fall to a defeat here for the first time in quite a while, but Cluj deserve the win. Any more than this is a bit harsh, in my opinion, to be fair. Here's David Matai, completely surrounded, but he dinks a ball over the top, and Migueles is through. He's got no support, Migueles. And it's a good save from Sava, to be fair. I mean, Miguel's very much close for the hat-trick there, of course. And very unlucky not to have scored, to be honest. From the resulting corner, chance to swing it into that near post once again. In it comes, and it's cleared away. Kamara wins the second header, but Sava is there to make the catch. He couldn't get any power on it, unfortunately. And still the chances come. It's been a very long game, this one. 6-4 as well. Here's Mania. Abdelli's header over the top. And yeah, it could have been worse for us. It could have been better for us. Both sides creating so many chances. Neither side's defence really turning up today. We'll have to take it on the chin. It's a 6-4 defeat. And it's not ideal by any means. We're still sat in third place in the table following that game, though. And we certainly gave good account of ourselves. But at the same time, defensively, that was shocking. But they have got very good players going forward. It's clear for everyone to see, isn't it? Arguably, I mean, this was the bigger game in general. But we have to beat Selimbar. They were the team that came up with us. We have to beat them. Just to stay ahead of them in the table is the target, of course. From a relegation perspective, I don't think we're going to be in too much danger this season, but we need to beat the teams that came up with us last season. So let's see how we do. Bear with me, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay then, guys, here we go for the game against Selimbar. Recent results in other matches have seen us drop down to 5th place in the table just because of goal difference largely, as well as other proper results going through as well. A win for us today will take us back up to 3rd. Selimbar currently down in 11th place, but they've had some good results over the course of the campaign as well. So we've got some very important things to cover really today, and we need to get back to winning ways quickly. Sierra is back in the side in holding midfield, and Matai Marin comes in at centre back. Reason being, Henrique is suspended, and Habib Kamara picked up a knock in training. So not ideal, but they are adequate replacements to come into the side. So hopefully we can show a bit more solidity today and try and get out there and get the 3 points. That is what we're after today. I mean, I'd be reasonably happy with a draw as long as we do not get beat again today. But again, we try and G the players up, and we've got a couple of players showing complacency, and Adjuro keeps doing it, and I've no idea why. There's no way I can change that, and it's really frustrating me at the moment. Chikarosha into Palms, and now Luca into Panos, to Sheeb on that left-hand side, plays it into Pop, and that's a very positive start from Shalimbar, just over a minute gone. And again, it was the same against Cluj. We conceded a chance so early, but we really need to knuckle down today. Ajuro, David Matai couldn't quite get onto it. Gaman clears, only as far as Matai Marin though. And now Ajuro, back to Sierra. Chicheri, David Matai, into Dorat. A great pass into Migueles, and Migueles scores. It was a lovely pass that from Dorat. I mean, the referee's checking for offside, but I'm pretty sure he was on there. And he was. It was a really good pass that from Dorat. First time as well. And Migueles continues his fantastic goal-scoring form as well. Dosso, the key man normally on that left-hand side, he's taken a knock again. We're still trying to get him back to full fitness, and Migueles is certainly staking a claim for a regular spot in the team once again. He is doing well in front of goal, and we take the lead just before the 10-minute mark. Here is Matai Marin into Shermont. Good little run from him. George Bocker picks it up. Hasn't really got too much support and goes all the way back to Chicheri. And now Ajuro coming down this left-hand side. Charges down. Can he get the cross in? Slowing it down, finds Migueles, who tries to fire it in, and Bocker couldn't get onto it. Chicarosa into Palms. Looks over the top for Pop, but the ball isn't accurate enough, and Shermont finds Sierra, who is going to be that spare man in midfield today, to be fair, because they've got a straight 4-4-2 Shalimbar. It's not something you see very often, but hopefully it'll work out well for us. And Juro again, showing a little bit of complacency with the way that he plays at times, but he finds Migueles in the end, over the top looking for Dragici, and he, I mean, it's a very unconventional header, that one, and it loops into the air, but easily goes out of play, doesn't trouble the keeper at all. Dragici with a lofted ball in, looking for Bocker, couldn't quite get onto it, and Shermont now charging down this left-hand side. again, blocked pass, but he manages to pick it up again, getting a little bit fortunate with some of these passes so far. Chicheri into Ajuro, coming down this left-hand side. Can he beat his man? He back heels to Matai and fired in again, and it's cleared away. And again, we just pick it up again, and Matai Marin now into Shermont, and we're constantly recycling possession, but not really finding that key pass until Boca finds Migueles, and that's a good save from the goalkeeper. Again, Migueles making the run at the right time and almost getting him for his second goal of the game. Shermont here swings it in, and it's easily cleared. Migueles picks it up. Has got support there, but Pop manages to clear, but only as far as Dorat, and now Sierra into Matai Marin, but again, it just peters out. We just need that second goal as quickly as possible, just to give us a bit of daylight, give us that little bit more comfort going further on into the match. And Palms here with a throw just before the half-hour mark. Migueles wins possession. David Matai to George Boca. And now Dragici couldn't quite get the pass through, but Matai Marin did really well with that header. And now Shermont needs a bit of support potentially here. Lays it into Dorat. Does well to get past his man. He's got to get past him again, though. And Shermont swings it in first time, and Migueles was there at the far post. Ajuro on the half volley off the woodwork. What an effort that was from the left back. He's showing, I mean, again, complacency is a bit of a problem with him at times, but he is showing glimpses of really good quality just like that. I mean, if that had flown in the top corner, I mean, after the way he played in the previous match, that would have certainly um, taken the critics down a peg or two. Here's Dorat coming down through the centre, moves to the right-hand side for Chermont. Can he get past his man? Well, he can't, but he finds Boca in the penalty area, and it came up with the VAR decision there. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, there was no offside link with that at all, I don't think. But George Boca scoring once again. I don't actually think he's turned 16 yet still, George Boca, incidentally. He's still a 15-year-old whiz kid from my point of view. But that's a very neat finish from Boca, first time. And we have that second goal just before half-time as well. Vital that we got that one. And it looks like we could be returning to winning ways. Is George Boca still 15? Yes, he is still 15. So, I mean, you can see just how much quality he's going to end up with, can't you? If he keeps doing what he's doing, yes, he's more of a rotational player this season. But if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to be a very big player for us in the future if we can keep hold of him. Here's Shermont into Dorat, coming straight through the centre of the pitch, finds Migueles, back to Matai. Now Migueles again, coming down this left-hand side. Can he get it into the penalty area? Lays it back to Ajuro, takes a heavy touch, but finds Matai on the edge. It took a huge deflection, I think, but the goal's been awarded to David Matai. It did take a deflection, and the keeper got something onto it, but he couldn't set himself properly. And at 3-0 now, the game is pretty much secure from my perspective. It took a huge deflection off the defender, and it wrong-footed the goalkeeper, who did get a touch on it, like I say, but he couldn't do anything about it. And at 3-0, it is job done, and we can be very pleased with this performance. Defensively, we couldn't handle Cluj at all, but we've done a lot better today, and we're showing much better signs of getting back to the way we were before that match. Here is Ajuro into Sierra, and now Chicheri. Forward to Ajuro. That's a great little reverse pass to Migueles, and there is George Boca, and that is a poor finish. He's got to be scoring those chances. I know he's basically a kid still, isn't he? That was a big opportunity for him there to get his second goal of the match and make it 4-0. One or two players struggling a little bit fitness-wise, but I think we'll just crack on until the end of the game. There's no need to make any changes, in my opinion. Chermont and Migueles have just dropped down that threshold a bit, as have a few others now. But there's only 5 minutes to go, and we'll just play our way to the end of the game. It's been a very good performance, this one. 3-0 win. We can be very pleased with that, and that takes us back up to, I think, third place in the table. A very good result, like I say, and a good performance all round. And that does take us back up to third. It's very tightly congested. Shepsi just keep winning as well. Big opportunity for them this season if they keep doing what they're doing. We are 2 points behind our closest rivals in Romanian football, FCSB. But we're showing so many good signs. I mean, we're 12 points clear of that mid-table pack, headed by Voluntari, and in terms of the relegation zone, there's no threat there whatsoever. We're performing way above expectations, and that's something that we've got to remember. We're doing so well overall. The 4 games we've lost are against the teams in and around. Well, all 4 of the teams we've lost against are in the top 6. And we play Shepshi next. So, we can be very pleased with how things are going. That is for sure. In terms of when we're coming back for the next episode, obviously, I mean, there's massive games in this month of November. To be honest, um, we'll probably crack on through a little bit. To be fair, um, we'll probably come back for a couple of those games in December. Obviously, we've got the January transfer window to come as well, and then we'll come back probably in the middle of February. And then there is a league split that still happens, but we'll see what happens um, after that in terms of what fixtures we show and what we don't. But massive games coming up in November. If we can get a number of points against any of these sides, it would be very, very positive for us. But it is going to be very, very tough. And until next time, hopefully we can pick up some good results. And until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.